Baby, I run to it like you owe me, bring it back. No, it ain't my birthday, but come and make it clap. Oh, let's do it, I'm on tap. And she gon' throw this whack. Shake it, work it, twerk it, come and do it for a man. You just got your head in, I ain't tryna take the piss, but you gon' need some shtick. Goddess like Alexa Bliss, baby, I'ma need that kiss. And she gon' take this, then she gon' take this pic. Baby, I'm all on your hips.
Yo, what's going on? You don't know what time it is. I am back, baby. I don't know why I just did that. Like 1090J. Shout out to each and every single one of you lot. Appreciate each and every single person who ever watches this and follows anything that I do. You don't know what time it is, but I am back. I know Bearman thought I just stopped doing this or something. I know Bearman thought that was it. Get me, the game's done. But no, it's not. Mr. Fantastic is back, rude boy. You get me? To tell the truth. Alright, we'll start with the absolute. We'll start with the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. No snitch thing. But basically, like, I actually did like. So obviously, as you see, I got a little bit of new equipment. Say hi to my baby as well. You know what time it is. But I got a little bit of new equipment. And also like, I was just trying to figure out a new way to basically run it, because it's like I do enjoy having a camera and doing certain things like that. And working on things in a particular way. Sorry, my brain just lapsed for a second. But I don't know, like it's a lot of effort to set up the camera, do all of that, get it off the SD card. I'm not saying it's like the impossible effort, but it's like, considering I'm trying to do other things, like I make music, I do a whole bunch of other stuff, do you know what I'm saying? So considering I'll be doing all of that, like it does take its toll in a certain type of way. So once I discovered this, if you know about StreamYard, you know. Shout out StreamYard. If you know, you know. But yeah, I was just trying to figure out basically the right way to get things cracking. Do you know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to make sure I came back with a nice energy. And sometimes it's just not about rushing that. Do you know what I'm saying? It can be very easy to just feel like, especially for me with my little ADHD and my little other stuff, it could be very easy for me to feel like, oh, I need to just get this out now and do certain things. But I don't know. I've been trying to make sure I kind of just like teach myself to just be a little bit like less I don't want to say impulsive, I don't want to say impatient either, because I don't think it's impatient, but like I guess like less overthinking in a certain type of way. I don't know if that's the best way to describe it, but yeah, it's just like when things are right, they will happen, and when you feel like doing it, you'll do it. Do you know what I'm saying? So I say all that to say, I just wanted to make sure I slowly got my stuff together. I had to figure out a few things, but here we are. Get me? Know what time it is? So basically, I actually did a recording yesterday. I was testing this new system out, trying to see how it goes, how it works, all that good stuff. I do like it, but basically, imagine I did like a whole 2 hour. It wasn't even supposed to be 2 hours, but I did end up doing like a whole 2 hour thing yesterday. And imagine I've come back and I've gone to replay the thing. I downloaded the effing file. Yeah, that's a big stinky file on top of it. I've downloaded the file, and imagine that the file's telling me, not the file. Imagine I've downloaded the file. The file's telling me it's like, you know, a certain amount of gig. Alright, cool, none of that. But I've gone to replay the thing now, and as I've gone to replay the thing, I'm noticing like I sound like I'm underwater or something, fam. Maybe I should have just checked it before I got on there, but it's like, bro, I don't want to sound like Aquaman. Like, I'm confused. I sounded so muffled. I sound like I was ringing a man off a Nokia 310 or whatever, like off a Nokia Leaf phone or something, bro. Like, I don't know what's going on. So imagine I've spent the day now. I've gone to work and stuff today. I've spent the day trying to figure out, hey yo, so what's really popalopping and what's really crack-a-lacking with this thing, fam? And when I've gone to see what's going, I've done a whole bunch of troubleshooting. Nothing's worked. I've updated the driver. I'm learning things that I didn't even know. I'm not really a computer man like that. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm learning things that I didn't even know was really a thing like that, bro. Imagine I've done that. I've done that. So I'm trying to look at two things at once because I'm being an idiot. But I've tried to learn that. None of that's working. So tell me what I found a certain video. I need to go like the video and make sure I drop a little comment because this person saved my life. But like, imagine I've watched this video now and I'm finding out with the laptop that I got and the mic that I've got. When you plug it in, fam, tell me why there's just a random setting that they've just decided to add, fam. I've gone to the advanced settings of the thing as this thing has told me, and I'm looking at the effecting that it has on my mic, and it's like What does it say? I might even still have the screen here. I can't share it. But, like, I've gone to it. I've gone to advanced. And the thing was in telephone quality, fam. It says 1 channel, 16-bit, 800 hertz, I'm assuming, telephone quality. Brother, man, I use this mic for everything. I didn't mean to do that. Brother, man, I use this mic for everything. Why when I plug... Bro, what is it with technology? It just be confusing me sometimes. How do I use this mic every day for everything else? To the point where I'm wondering, is my mic broken? Alright, I'm going to have to fork out some more money and get another mic. For me to find out there's a telephone effect. Why? You thought I plugged it in and thought, yeah, this is what I want to hear. I'm used to it sounding crispy, nice and clear, but like, nah, I want it to sound like I'm sound like I'm underwater the whole time. And then when I'm rewatching it, I'm watching some of the clips that I've watched and stuff, and the clips are working fine, and it's just making me like, yo, I can't do nothing with this. Bugging out. Bugging all the way out. I don't know why they thought that would be a good idea, brother, man. I didn't come here to flipping... I don't even know what. What do they think this is? You think I'm Alfred Hitchcock or something, bro? Like I'm trying to make a old time. Like, what are we doing here? I'm grown for this, man. A telephone effect. Like, why? Just messed up my whole vibe, fam. My whole vibe. And then when I finally changed it, the actual mic itself was just being stupid, so I had to enable the mic. Bro, why can't I just plug the thing in and it work? And it's funny because when you technically think about it, that's probably not how anything should really work. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many like little variables that go with like working on a laptop that surely it shouldn't be as simple. Obviously, it's just plugging it in, it just connects to everything. But still, it just pissed me. Like, it got me all the way funky. I can't lie. Had me in a real funky space. But we managed to figure it out. It's actually late right about now. I'm not going to disclose what time it is because you'll see this when you see this. But I thought, yeah, man, I got to crack it. Yeah, I got to get cracking. As you can see, there's shadows behind me and all sorts of stuff. So, you know, it's a certain time. But we're changing things. You know what I'm saying? Content I forget make. And things I feel run. Do you know what I'm saying? So I did do a little bit yesterday. But we back, baby. I don't care. You know what time it is. What else was I gonna say? Also, make sure you're looking after your mental health as per usual. Like, share, and subscribe. All that good stuff, please. Engagement runs the world these days. I'm not gonna be doing any cringe like worthy content for the sake of just like trying to get engagement. But you know, just because I'm not doing that, it doesn't mean I don't want engagement, guys. Yeah, no more in my DMs. I'm not having it no more. No more in my DMs telling me about how the work I do is cool and all that extra stuff, and then I get no. You better drop a comment and do something. You better. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, where you been, Kish? I've just been looking after myself. That's all I can say. I've done a bit of hibernating. Just trying to get my head right and just focus directly on my work. And just, like, when I say my work, like, encompasses everything. Whether that's my actual, like, life work, whether that's creative work. I just got to a stage where I feel like I don't know, like, I just feel like people don't really take me seriously. And I know that, like, it's annoying. Because when I say that, people be thinking I be meaning that in a certain type of way. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, people don't take me seriously, like I'm begging for some sort of respect. It's not that, but it's also just like, I don't know, like I've done a lot of cool things within music. My music is very good. Even if my music is very good. So it's just like, I don't know. Like I could be around people for like 4 days and like outside of people being like, oh yeah, how's your music going? People ain't really like, oh yeah, I like this song. Oh, this is cool. And it's like I appreciate every level of certain things, but also it's kind of like I gotta start taking myself more seriously. Like I've done some really cool things within music. I've put together a lot of stuff. You know, I've been kind of instrumental in a few things that have happened, and on top of that, I just make good quality music. And it's like sometimes you gotta realize how you speak about things and how you do things reflects. Do you know what I'm saying? How other people are gonna see it. And I know that's kind of like it's not the most like hidden life lesson in the world, you know what I'm saying? But there comes a point where I think you do have to like manually take note of what's going on and how that affects certain things. So yeah, for me it's just kind of like just getting to a stage where it's like, bro, take yourself, like either stop doing it or just kind of have enough passion about it that you're gonna try and, you know, just take it seriously. This doesn't mean I want to be famous or do anything crazy like that, because I actually don't. I hate what comes with a lot of the stuff. But also, what I will say is that I just want it to get to a stage where it's just like I feel like my work is being reflected and respected. Do you know what I'm saying? And we're working on that. So here we are. And also, it's good for the creative muscles and just the brain as well. I feel like when I'm not doing anything in that regard, there's times where I've just not been doing anything creative, and I start to see where it takes a toll, because I'm always like, I don't want to not do anything. You know what I'm saying? I always have a hunger to try and do better at certain things, or to try and push certain things. So, you know, when I see other people doing things, when I'm, you know, I watch a lot of content, and just in general, whether that's movies, whether that's taking music, whether that's YouTube, whatever you want to call it. Like, I watch a lot of forms of content, and it's just like there's always a part of me that wants to, you know, be able to contribute in that kind of way to certain things. So, yeah, I just realized I got to start kind of being a lot less apologetic about how I feel about things, and just kind of just go back to just working. Do you know what I'm saying? Just working, taking myself more seriously, not consistently allowing just like opinions to mean anything in a certain type. It doesn't mean I can't listen to people, but just in a sense of just like I have to focus. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I just find a lot of the time it's the people that want to take your time in a way that isn't malicious, but it's like it's a lot of the people that want to take your time. That, like, for me, how I see it is like I don't mind being around people, but it's like a lot of these people they don't really ask me outside of just like, hey, how's your music doing? Oh, I noticed you dropped something new. No feedback, no like, oh, this is a good song, or this is cool. It's just like, these will be the people that get offended, kind of like, not offended, but they like, I think people start to feel a way when you start to make your decision to be like, you know what, I'm going to focus entirely on that. And to me, it's just like, I can't be worried about that, because I'm the only person living my life. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, it's not even a reflection of them, it's a reflection of myself. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, if I'm taking my work seriously, if I'm seeing it in a certain type of light, whether that's, I'm not just talking about music, like whether that's music, whether that's work, career stuff, it's like, if I want people to take, even my opinions, if I want people to take them more seriously, it's like I have to kind of put in the work to get there. And it's not that I've not put in the work, but I got, you know, I've been very upset for a while about just life and just dealing with a lot of stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? But there comes a point where you have to start being healthy. Do you know what I'm saying? You've been exercising. Get me done a light little 125 push-ups today. Just a little light thing, man. Just light. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm still skinny as hell, bro. Nothing don't change. Look at the arms, boy. Still skinny as hell. Do you know what I'm saying? But a little light 1, 2. Do you know what I'm saying? A little, trust me. Endurance is there. Obviously, I don't bang them all in one go, but you know what I'm saying? Nice little 25, you know what I'm saying? In the next 15 minutes, I'm there. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, as always, it's going to be an important thing to talk about mental health, and just generally just living your life and just looking after yourself in this space in particular. Do you know what I'm saying? There's never a discussion I'm not going to want to have. So, yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Little hair, my trim's kind of like expiring a little bit, but it was there. I can't lie, I'm not even gonna get, you know what, I'm not even gonna go into it. I'm not even gonna go into it. Sometimes you ain't gotta highlight everything. Do you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta highlight everything and make everyone aware of everything. So you know what, I'm not gonna say no more about that. But yeah, man, we trying different things, we working, and the content is contenting. So here we are. I think this is episode 6, I think, of I for technically 7, because I did one yesterday, but shh. We won't talk about that one there. We won't talk about that one. But yeah, also as well, I did say this on the thing yesterday, but I'm going to say it again, because hopefully this won't actually come out. Bro, cover your mouths, man. Cover your mouths. Cover your mouths. I'm telling you, I went to work for 2 days, and I'm already getting sick. I'm telling you, the only thing that's saving me is the fact that I've been doing, like, these vitamin C, like, the solid, you know, the thing you put in the water and it fizzes. I've been drinking those for like a little while now. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think that's the only thing that's saving me from sitting here just like the fact that I've been speaking for so long, I haven't really coughed, should tell you a lot. Like, I can still feel it, but oh god, man, cover your mouths. You lot look at me like I'm so weird when I bang my face mask on sometimes, or I have people asking me kind of like facetiously, like, why are you wearing a face mask? Like, is there a reason you're wearing a face mask? And it's like, bro, why not? Like, I'm not saying that like you can't question me, but in this day and age, it's like, bro, like, we just came up, like, 6 years ago was the biggest global pandemic, like, ever. Like, if I decide to wear a face mask, why does that alarm people? Maybe because they're wondering if I'm sick, because that's the only thing I can be thinking of, because other than that, it's like, fam, why wouldn't I wear a face mask? Half you lot be nasty, man. Just coughing. Brother, I got work in a small workplace of about 6 people, bro. There's a couple that work there as well. Nice enough people. But like, Jesus Christ, man. These lot are sick every fucking 3 weeks. I'm telling you, every 3 weeks. I'm telling you, every 3 weeks, these lot are sick. Every 3 weeks, these lot are sick, fam. I'm telling you. Like, we get it. Like, we... Oh, man. Every time I go... Like, what are you not doing? I drink an orange juice, man. Do something. That's the worst thing about it, is what chugging cigarettes and carrying on, bro. Every time I come in there, I'm ill, fam. I know it's from there as well. I've been at home for a good amount of days up until this week, because I usually work the weekends, like, over the, like, 4 or 5 days of the week. Like, it doesn't make sense, but I can't bother to explain my whole schedule. But, like, bro, like, cover your fucking mouth, man. Oh, my God. And then, like I said, when I'm in my mask, I'll be like, no, to be fair, they've never really questioned me or looked at me about it, them specifically. But also, it's just like, yeah, like, you lot can lips and carry on and do whatever you lot are doing, fam, in your yard, but you lot can't share an orange. And fight that with some vitamin C. Holy. Give me a break, brother. Eat an orange. Gotta be wearing my face mask every 5 seconds, and then gonna be coughing and spluttering and carrying on with myself on top of it as well, man. Like, no, we're not doing that. It's not nice and it's not fair. I don't want to die every time I come to work. And then unfortunately it gets me questioned, like, these lot washing their hands and all that type of thing. I'm sure they do. Like, I am quite sure they do. Well, I'm sure one of them does. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing here? Cover your fucking mouth when you cough. Like, is it that... Time I go to that small lungs workplace, everyone ill. But then when I want to get on my cleaning things, everyone's looking at me like I'm mad sometimes. Look, here we go. Look. Why, man? I was in good health. Now I'm not in good health. Now I just watch Arsenal lose. I could never do football punditry. I'll tell you that for free. I could never do football punditry because I'll be the angriest football pundit in the world, fam. And I don't know enough about what I'm talking about to be as angry as I like, because I just start getting caught up in my words, bro. I can't believe what I just seen there. Man, I got beat up, packed up by Southampton, fam. Back shots is what we held, bro. Hair pull back shots is what we held, fam. Why are we holding that and we're Arsenal Football Club, fam? Sorry, it's late. My bad. I shouldn't even be doing that, but I'm so pissed, fam. Man, if I see Kepa in an Arsenal... Bro, if I see Kepa in an Arsenal shirt again, fam, it's on tops. If I see Kepa... If I see... Mr. Kepa in an Arsenal shirt again, I'm gonna bang out, bro. It's not his fault. It's not his fault at all. We're not gonna use him as the scapegoat, but I'm gonna use him as the scapegoat. Bro, all this sentimental thing, fam. What are we doing here? That man's got like a 1-shot stop ratio every fucking 4 shots. Leave me alone. And you know that, man, you can just look in their face and you can just see the lack of confidence, fam. Like, you can see he's on the edge. Like, I'm sure every time the camera pans to him, I see like his ad. You're like in the cartoons with his ad. Like, I swear I see that every time, fam. I'm telling you. I don't want to see that man, fam. We lost 4 games this season and 2 of them have been with him in goal. 2 of them. It's not fair, bro. I'm not doing this. I'm not a football. This isn't a football channel. I'm going to be talking about some football every now and again, but this isn't a football channel. This is just a entertainment channel, I guess. So I guess it all encompasses. But, like, Lord have mercy, boy. I'm not even doing that because I'm about to end up banging out, fam. And also, it's late, so I'm not even doing a super long episode because I'm not doing 3 hours. Not 3 hours. I'm not doing 2 hours again of doing shit. And then coming back and then finding out I'm underwater, bro, with Aquaman and Black Manta and them thing there, bro. Like, leave me alone. My name is not Namor the Submariner, my boy. Like, stop that shit. My thing better be crispy clear. Crispy cream. I just wanted to say that, but sorry. But yeah, crispy clear. Better be. Stop playing with me. Can't believe how mad I am. Or everything going wrong. I'm not even that hungry right about now because I ain't even got a massive appetite because I'm probably ill. Like, get the fuck out, cover your mouth. But other than that, I do help you lot all. Let me drink some water as well. Get me health is wealth. And other than that, do you know what I'm saying? We live a life. Hope you're all well. So this has turned into 2 rants basically. I've spent 2 days of the stream, 2 rants. Stop giving me shit to rant about. Let me be happy. I just want to be happy. You know? I just want to be happy. So yeah, I'm not even gonna waste too much time. I'm gonna get into a couple of these clips, watch a couple of I wanna watch this. I watched like half this Pooh Shiesty video thing yesterday. I'm gonna watch it again just for the sake of, you know, it's relevant right about now. And plus, as I said, Pooh, you know you really shiesty. All that extra stuff, like I said, like that's crazy. Dirk tried to say he's more shiesty than Pooh Shiesty, bro. No, sir. Not him. That man is the shiestiest of all shiesty. That's crazy. What's the tweet I see? Hold on. Let me show you the tweet I see. Might as well go through the Twitter while I do that as well. But let me show you the tweet I seen. That had me screaming. I'm not screaming, but that had me laughing. What did man say? What? Pooh? Man said Pooh Shiesty sat in prison for 3 years thinking about how you gonna get out the deal, and the only thing he came out was I'm gonna put that fire on him. That's not that fight. And the worst thing is I can hear that in his voice as well. Also, what time's the Chisora Wilder fight as well? I just remember that because I just see that trending right about now. And yeah, I'm kind of worried about that fight. I'm not even gonna lie to you because I feel like someone's gonna get hurt. Them man look like they're both on their way out and they're about to fight each other. Like, oh god. Oh god, what, these man got beef like that? Right, why did man print? Why, what type of time is that on? He can't step in there and ring with AJ, bro. That's crazy. He's doing that unfocused thing, like, whatever. But, wow, I heard this Vidal Riley's pretty good as well. But yeah, I need to find out what time that is that's actually on. But to be fair, as he made his way to the ring. Oh, what, are they already fighting? Are they already fighting? Oh, hell no. What's going on? Oh, I need to slap that on. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I didn't even realize I was on right now. Hold on, let me see if I can slap that on while I do my little tingling. My little tingling dingaling. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, sport has me checked out today. But yeah, anyways, yeah. Nah, crazy. That's the only way you can get out of that situation, fam. Is this fight still going? Oh my gosh, hold on. Bear with me 1 second while I figure this out. Yeah, I'm gonna do it live because I'm just extra like that. I don't really care. Plus, I don't want to be. I can't be bothered to be editing everything. Come on. Get me. Defo got the channel. Defo got the zone, and I defo paid for that, and I'm defo about to watch it on the zone. So, you get me. Make sure you man be paying for your things, and you get me. Man can't be out here. I don't want to hear man got no fire stick and them thing there. What? Crazy work, man. Get me. Go support the thing. What's with this app business here? You showing me? Anyways, got to support the thing. I just want to see this with, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm worried about this fight. Like I said, I just feel like there's going to be no tackers, just fans just in there punching each other as hard as they can. You get me? Type shit. Oh, no. Who's on the floor? Oh, Chisora's on the floor. Round 5. Oh, this is about to turn into a watch-along. Oh, hell no. They're lucky. They're lucky. They're lucky. They're lucky I ain't got time for it. No way is Chisora on the floor. Oh no, AJ would kill Deontay Wilder. But yeah, anyways, as I said, yeah, shout out Pooh, you really shiesty. I don't know what you was thinking when you came out of that. But yeah, let's go through a couple of these things as well, bro. Quick, speaking of Derek Chisora, just a classic clip, you know what I'm saying? We got, you know what I'm saying? Just for the one time, we gonna hear the classic clip. Like, this is what he was saying years ago. And he's taken how many more punches to the head since then? Shout out to my man, you know what I'm saying? I can't even think about Arsenal right now. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Also, as well, a random thing I wanted to talk about as well is I'm kind of really shocked at how I'm not even usually one to get that, like, deep into certain things, but, like, alright, I get the certain criticisms that come with the Supergirl trailer that recently dropped, maybe looking the same or very similar-ish to the Superman film and certain things like that. Oh wait, I just realized I didn't even put the thing up. I'm bugging all the way out. I knew I was doing something stupid. Oh, that's crazy. See, does that even mean you heard the clip that I just watched? I'm just sitting there laughing at things that don't even exist. Imagine that. I'm still learning how to use a computer, guys. I'm sorry. Okay? I'm sorry. Before I start talking about that thing, I just need to make sure that was clear. Get me, just make sure you've seen that.
You know, the ones you take, you pop, and you wait for the slightest, man. Have you ever taken those pills, the laxative pills? You know, the ones you take, you pop, and you wait for 20 minutes, you go to the toilet, and they go through you? I'm gonna go through this man.
Right, so this is what you were saying years ago.
Slightest, man.
This is what you were saying years ago. That's what you were saying years ago, and that was before how many punches? How many more punches is that man taking? Since I'm watching it right now getting boxed up. I mean, well, maybe not getting boxed up, but I just seen that man drop. Yo, these men are swinging for the fences, boy. I can't believe this. I wish I should have done a watch-along for my live watch-along, because I'm screaming. These men are swinging for the fences. Oh, Lord, he caught him, though. Yeah, anyways, let me not get into that. But, give me my ADHD going hard. Yeah, one thing I did find that was, like, I don't know, it's kind of sad to me. Like, I'm not really one to get into the whole, like, shaming or whatever the situation is. But the Supergirl situation has shocked me. Like, there's been some valid criticism with the film in regards to, I guess, looking similar enough to Superman. But one thing that's really bugging me is how many people are really obsessed with this image. Because it's not the most flattering photo of her. And being like, well, you know, this is not a great Supergirl because, like, what? Who gives a like? What in the actual hell is going on? Like, I'm confused. Like, outside of maybe the fact that she's maybe not supposed to look old, like, it's a like, bro, something's blowing up in front of her. Like, why is everyone so body shaming about this? And it's not directly body shaming, face shaming, whatever you want to call it. But like, what? They catfished us so hard at the end of Superman. Like, what? You catfish? How? Why are you worried? Why is your cock hard? Like, why are you worried about that? Like, I don't know. It just seems a bit like kind of I don't know. The internet's kind of. I mean, the internet's always been kind of nasty, but it's just a bit like, bro, like who, like, why is this a criticism of the thing? Like, I get everything else in regards to like how the film might have looked, so on and so forth, all that good type of energy. But like this being the be all and end all that you're, well, not be all and end all, but obviously this is just a comment. But it's just like, why? Like, who cares? Like, catfished, bro. Watch the film. People don't have to enjoy things anymore without being so hypercritical of absolutely everything. And sometimes it is valid in certain places, but other times it's like, bro, just let the thing rock, man. You don't worry because she doesn't look that flattering in the photo. Like, oh my lord. Oh god. And the worst thing is as well, like, I don't know who this person is behind this account, so let me not get into that. But it's like, that's my point. Like, you ain't even showing your face or nothing like that, my boy. Or girl, or them, whoever. So it's just like, bro, like, you know how you'd be surprised at how chopped some of these people are sitting there running their mouths about other people not looking flattering in certain places because they're just like, I don't know, they don't be getting that in real. Like, I don't know, I don't want to speculate in it, but like, geez, you'd be surprised, man. And again, looks aren't the be all and end all to anything, everything, anyway. Not to be that guy, but like, they're just not. So it's just like, it is what it is. But also, like, bro, you know how much buff things I met with just shitty personalities? I'm sorry. Like, they probably say the same about me, whatever the hell you want. Maybe not the buff part, but like the shitty personality part. But it's just like, you know how much people I met with just like shitty, but like no self-awareness. Like, no accountability. What the hell is this on my screen? No self-awareness, no accountability. Like, you don't be worried about the wrong shit, bro. Like, worry about the film. Oh, we got catfish so hard. Like, shut up, man. Like, what do you look like? Post your face right now. Right. Oh my god. See? Alright, cool. So this is my point. I didn't even know that that's what was going on. Look at this Beetlejuice in the face looking nigga, bro. Like, how dare you? Look at his hair. Look at the shirt, man. And this is what we're sitting there complaining about. I didn't even know that this was gonna pop up. Look at this stick insect, bro. This nigga looks like the guy. Not even a Bug's Life. What's the other one called? Ants. Or is it a Bug's Life? One of them. He just have both things, man. But the cricket, wherever the cricket's from, that's what he looks like. Look at him. He looks like so many things, bro. How dare you with your wide eye? Like, look at this nigga here, boy. He thinks he's holding money. Like, money don't make you unlame. Look at that. Oh my god. The cheek. Look how intense this nigga looks, bro. And in the same breath, he's telling someone else to get their money up because they're talking about his looks. He's there commenting on an actress who's probably earning a little bit more money than he's making off of his Twitter post. Oh, get out of here, man, you bozos. Face forward, bro. Look at... Nah, man. Look at Bug Boy over here, boy. How dare you? Bugging all the way out. All the way out. Nah, cuz. Nah, family. Nah, I can't believe what I'm seeing, bro. Look at this nigga, boy. You lucky I can't zoom in no more than that. I'm so pissed. How dare you just sit there and run your mouth about people who do. But whatever. That's how the internet goes. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there doing the same shit. So it is what it is. But my face is all up on the camera. How you mean? Ah, damn, man. Man, let me bugging all the way out. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that's about. I don't want to see nothing about no Arsenal right now. Remove this from my book, man. I don't even know why this was here, man. Get that out of here, bro. If I see Arteta's face, I'm a cry. I'm a cry. I'm a cry. Also, I did go over this yesterday, so I'm not going to do a whole section and fake. I don't like to fake the funk in it, so I can't. I'm sorry, I'm a bit rubbish at that. I can't be a person who's like, I did this yesterday, and then I'm going to redo it and pretend I haven't seen it. I've seen it, innit? But I'll play it for the sake of playing the clip, and then I'll offer my little opinion afterwards.
I just think it's absolutely
Naturally, no, it's not. What, denying that you have a child?
Yes.
That's not nuts. You don't have kids. You don't talk you don't have kids. I do. Some people I would tell, if I didn't work this job,
right,
I would tell people I don't have kids. It's not your business, bro.
No, I deny.
I would link a gal. I'm telling you, Sushi, to your face, no glasses on, from my left. Jail! I would tell you straight. If I didn't do this job and I had Pickney and I linked a gal that I had known for all of a text, an Instagram picture, and the hour we've been together, I might tell her I got no Pickney.
That's crazy.
To you. But I don't know this girl. This
girl,
imagine
what
this.
are you saying in terms
That's
of like
crazy.
denying the child to the child, or are you saying denying the child to other people?
If you ask me if I have something that is an extension of my life, I'm going to say yes. If you ask me if my mum is alive, I'm going to say yeah. If you ask me if my dad's alive, I'm going to say yes. If you ask me if I've got a child, I'm going to say yes. If you can't accept the fact that I've got a child, you are not for me.
So we're talking about to other people, not denying the child.
In any dynamic.
No, I'm saying literally denying the
I
child.
know what you're
as
going to
a
say.
whole.
You don't have a child, so you don't have the right to say.
No.
Man,
I didn't say that. I said, this gal that I've known for an hour, she could not know I have a Pickney.
why?
Why not? Because tomorrow, I don't know how you don't live your life, but when I was going through my crazy pace, there'll be a time I'll know a gal for 3 days. Why do you need to know anything else other than our moment for the 3 days? Anything past that 3 days, you don't need to know that information. That's my life. If it was a gal that's gonna stay in my life, there's no reason for me to lie to her.
But
I'm
I'll be
in a
honest
different
with
place
you,
now.
I genuinely believe that I think you're being argumentative. I don't think that there's a poet that
God's
exists.
honest.
I don't
When I
think
was
there's-
younger,
let me
I would
just tell
lie
you
to
this.
gal about
I don't-
anything.
I know, I hear that.
I don't need to
think
tell
that
you the truth.
I don't think that there is a poet that I know that would not say, without even them saying,
My
something.
G's,
Yeah, he's trying to give bad grace. Like, he's even trying to help him.
from back in the day that know
He's
me.
trying to do like, I know the real you, and I know you're just kind of like, I know you're not. I know you don't really think like this. Like, he's trying to help him.
You know the pattern, Ricky Hatton. We didn't trust gal. That's the gal that we were picking. You wouldn't give them much information. You wouldn't. You would let them know the necessaries. They would never know where you would live. You go to their house.
Yeah, brother still thinks he's in like 2005. And the funny thing is, it's like I do respect, like, or I have a respect for Poet because I think he does think kind of differently. I think that can be valuable in certain situations, but sometimes man just be trying too hard, my boy. And what I will say is, in regards to this, like, big man, that's borderline coercion, man. Big man, that's borderline coercion, fam. You can't be like, cause what's the reason? You still haven't really given the reason as to why you wouldn't tell her that, and none of that is a lot of that is synonymous with the sex, bro, or whatever he's implying, because it might not be sex, but like whatever he's implying, like, you know, intimacy. I assume that we're talking about, if we're talking about knowing people for 3 days and certain things like that, I doubt it's for a high five and a sandwich. Do you know what I'm saying, down the pot? And even if it is, like, listen, I wouldn't have so much of an issue with it if he said, most people that I meet within the first few days don't need to know my business about whether I have a kid or not, or so on and so forth. One might ask why, but I feel like if that's a boundary that he has as an individual, where he feels like he doesn't need to tell people that he's just meeting, that's cool. But like, a lot of this is around the idea of like intimacy. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just watching Wilder crack this nigga. Oh my God, stop the fight. I'm watching him crack this nigga in his... Oh my God. Oh my God. Nah, cuz I'm watching him crack this nigga in his... Oh shit. Wilder actually does kind of decent still. Damn, my brother said he was gonna go watch this and he ain't gonna catch this. I'm only just catching it, crazy. But yeah, nah, big man, that's coercion still. You can't do that, man. You can't do that. Why lie? Why would you lie? That's another situation as well. Like, the situations in life where people don't ask about certain things, and it's like, alright, cool. Why is she all hanging out the ropes? Oh my God. There's certain situations where, you know, you might not tell somebody something. I think if people don't ask, then you don't necessarily have to find out, if that makes sense. Like, it's not for me to necessarily come and tell you. But also, it's just kind of like, yeah, no, they get to a point where it's like, you know, when you're actively denying, and that's what he said. Like, he said, I will lie to girl and tell them I don't have a child. He didn't say that verbatim, but from what I'm gathering, he's pretty much saying that he will lie and say that he doesn't have a child when he does, because he knows a girl for 3 days and she doesn't need to know the business. That is some weird coercion thing, bro. That is weird. And also, just the idea of denying your child is just a bit insane to me anyway, bro. As Chucky said, like, that's an extension of me. Under no real circumstance am I going to deny I have a child. But I get everyone's a little bit different. But so I just think man need to be careful what they're saying, bro. Like I said, this ain't 2005. Not that was really acceptable in 2005, but man, them know better, man. And if I'm getting to the age that I'm getting, these men are definitely in their 40s or pushing 40, bro. Definitely pushing 40. So it's just like, brother, man, you can't be having... Like, it don't even make sense. He's sitting there saying, oh, that was a crazy time in my life. But then in the same breath, he's saying it's acceptable to do in certain circumstances. So if that was a crazy time in your life, then would you think that would be a good thing to take from that? And I don't get it. Like, if that was a crazy time in your life, then you kind of acknowledging that you was doing some shit wrong anyway. So in which case, why are you sitting here talking about it's okay to do? Like, yeah, like, man, run that. Let me just double check. Let me just...
Crazy, bro.
I just think it's absolutely
Naturally,
insane.
no, it's not. What, denying that you have a child?
Yes.
That's not nuts.
That's not nuts, but he's saying he did that at the time of his life when he was most flipping, like, in his wild stage. Like, oh, come on, man. That don't even make no sense, boy. That don't even make no sense. But also, shout out to Poet, I guess. Like, just don't be coercing no gal, man. Man can't be doing that. And especially not. And that's another thing. Like, if man got daughters and empty, don't be watching this stuff, man. I hate to be that guy, but it's like family. Like, I don't know. As a man, I wouldn't like to watch guy in there and see my dad talking like that. Like, brother, relax, man. Like, you ain't got to be chatting about everything, innit? But what do I know about the situation? I'm gonna move on to this Jada Pinkett thing real quick. How long have I been on here for already? This thing really does go quick because I'll be running my mouth. I've been on here for 39 minutes already. Interesting. Nice. I was worried about it. But alright, I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch the Pooh Shiesty thing. I'm gonna get out of it because I'm not gonna be on here for too long. It's already a certain time. I'll not be doing that. But I didn't watch this on purpose because I wanted to kind of live react to it and see what's going on. But I don't know what be going on between these two, man. And it's sad because Will Smith used to be somebody that when I was growing up, that was my guy, bro. Like, respectfully, that was my guy, bro. Like, used to, like, real inspiration to man in a certain type of way, fam. even if his music was a little cheesy and corny, sometimes you need a space for that. Do you know what I'm saying? I like what he did. I don't know how this woman timed him out, or what kind of weird spell that she's got over him, or what their dynamic is within their relationship. But how she could be publicly, I don't even like. She was sleeping with a nigga in the house, bro. Will, what? This man got up and slapped him out at the Oscars, and she's still found a way to spin that and be like, nah, that's not really it. Like, whatever the case might be. Like, oh, man. So, yeah, I'm just intrigued to see what else she's saying now. That's just going to be kind of horrible. So, well, not horrible, but, like, you know, I don't know, man. Sometimes in life, it's like, you can feel sorry for someone up to a point, but then there's a point where it's like, well, you must kind of enjoy it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not removing yourself from that. I know it's not that simple when you have kids and things like that, but also, bro, like, this shit be wild, man. This shit be wild. So, let's see what it's only 39 seconds. Hopefully, I can't get that mad in 39 seconds, but let's see what gwarn.
It is not his responsibility to make you happy. He can't. It's impossible. But it took me forever. Hard-headed, stubborn, you know, because that romantic idea. And that's why I talk about checking the boxes. It's like, I did everything I was supposed to do. You get to have your dream. How come I'm not having mine? And that's because Will was doing what he wanted to do.
He was making himself happy.
He was making himself happy.
This woman screams like, from what I get, she just screams somebody who just feels unfulfilled and feels like she has a right to do whatever she wants as a result of that. And it's just like, bro, like, you both make decisions in your life, man. Like, bro, she just wanted Tupac. That's it. She just wanted Tupac. That's it. She means it because if I divorce him, then I've lost all control. I mean, yeah, like, why are you not still married? Like, I'm just confused. And look at her passion. Look at her passion that she's talking about this with in this, like she really feels like she didn't get to. I can see this from the clip, but obviously I can't take this from a 39-second clip out of an entire interview, so I take what I'm saying with a pinch of salt in it. But like, damn, man,
Was supposed to do. You get to have your dream. How come I'm not having mine? And that's because Will was doing what he wanted to do.
like, what was her dream? I'm confused. What? Maybe that's what I'd have to watch more of and find out. So let me not do that.
Happy.
He was making himself happy.
And he says that to you, doesn't he? He says when you separate,
Unless he was cheating on it consistently or something.
he says he wants you to go and
He's like, go, make yourself happy.
Yeah, these two are some messy. They're some messy individuals, man. I just don't understand it, and they've raised two. Like, bro, I don't know how they all deal with it, man. It's a different thing having that level of fame and pressure and certain things like that, because it's just like, yo, like, how do you sit there and like, not allow, because you can't stop it. I'm talking from the perspective of the kids, but it's just like, it just gotta be harmful, man. Like, I don't get it. If I went online every other 6 months and see my mum talk, like, but then I imagine that there's a point where there's like not side picking, but it's like I imagine that there's, you know, what a mess, man. Because I feel like they're already talented and would like not work all people because I never fucking knew them, but at the same time it's just like, damn, man, like, what is with all the mess? How did you so consistently get online and publicly disrespect the man when he doesn't do that to you, from what I see? I'm not saying he's never publicly disrespected or done anything. I do not have the knowledge, the autism to go for, and I've, you know, I'm on the spectrum, so I'm not just saying that as an asshole. But like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have the hyper focus to be like, alright, cool, this is like. So I don't know all the context in it, but like, Jesus, man, I've seen you publicly disrespecting this man more times, and the one time I see him did do something stupid was in your honor. I'm not saying that was the best thing to do in the world, but like, you know, I'm even saying I would have done the same thing, because I probably would have waited till after the show. I'd been like, yo, you're bugging out. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, for me to get up, walk on the stage and slap, that's a wild boy. That's a wild boy. I can't lie. Can I find that? I'm not gonna go on YouTube and find it, but like, I wanna see if it comes out. Like, that's a wild boy. That's a wild thing to do. This man walked up on the stage and got it cracking. Like, what's that about?
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
But even that, like, was she so mad? Like, it's a little joke, innit? Like, you're bold, innit? But obviously, again, I can't comment on on how people deal with their insecurities and certain things like that. So I get it. Like, so there's certain things that people make a joke with me about. That's probably just like, oh, I'm only joking. But it's like, to me, that's not really funny. Do you know what I'm saying? But like, damn, her face said it all.
I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
But he cracked up as well. Like, he found it funny. Look at her.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard.
What was the? I wish the camera stayed on him the whole time.
Can't wait to see it. Can't wait
Because
to see
he's
it.
laughing. Like, how did he go from laughing
G.I.
to
Jane
like
2, can't wait to see it. All right?
to walking all the way up there?
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard.
My man walked up in front of everyone. I thought this was a good idea.
Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith.
I still like, part of me, like, the way that was so strange. The slap. The fact that he's still smiling. Like, why did he think that was? I'm so confused. But Hollywood is a interesting place, man. Interesting place.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard.
Man, look how man walked up there. Look at the stance. Look at the stance. My boy walked up with some vigor. I mean, like an army lieutenant. Look at him. Like bad like Mike. He walked up there like Mike Lowry, fam. That's it. My boy walked up like Mike Lowry. He walked up like he was playing our league again, fam. Like, what?
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Look at him. Like he don't give a damn. Bro, what?
Smack the shit out of me. Wow.
Damn. But I guess to me, like, even his face here, like, for him to go from laughing to this, I don't know, like, the whole situation. Look at Lupita there, just being beautiful and just on the side, just like, wait the fuck, that dress is amazing as well. But look at her just being beautiful on the side, just like, oh shit, what the fuck is happening here? This nigga, like, he's another one that, again, you can see it in his face. I feel like it's that anxious thing, man, where it's just like, it's not that he's gonna change his mind every 5 seconds, but also it is a situation where it's just like, I don't know, like, I can't articulate it, so I'm not going to try and articulate it too much, but what I will say is there's just a level of just like, he seems very flip-floppy based on the emotions of other people, do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like they're a match made in hell, it seems like, do you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, it seems like she's the type of person who will kind of play on that in a way that, maybe she doesn't mean to do it maliciously, but she will always kind of, like, she seems very emotional. You know, if that letter to Tupac is any indication of anything, is that she's maybe quite emotional. And for somebody who kind of, he gives me people pleasing vibes. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I feel like something might happen to him that mash up. I don't know, man. I don't know, but maybe it's him always knowing that, like, I don't know. I'm not even gonna speculate any further. But yeah, look at his face. Like, he's so serious here, but he also kind of looks uncomfortable. Like, I don't know. It's just.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name
Damn.
out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to. Okay.
Yeah, that's.
Okay.
What a strange incident. Let me see that slap one more time. That was a strange incident.
Wow. Wow.
Could have never been me, man. I'd have been up there rumbling at the Oscars. They would, bro. We would have set black people. We would have set black people back 40 years, man. 40 years. They would have been like, look at these N words up there, bro. Because I'd have been up there swinging. That's me up there, my boy. Stop playing with me. Yeah, I does this. That's me up there. Rolling around the floor with a man, bro. Man can't just walk out. I don't care where we're at, bro. And that's my problem. That's why I can't be famous like that. Because I don't care where we're at. You can't walk up and slap me in my face and then nothing gonna. Bro, it's not gonna happen. I don't care if you're 8 foot. I'm not even to lie. It's not even on some tough guy thing. It's just I'm just reactively. Like, you just can't do that.
Smack the shit out of me.
Damn. You dealt with it well, but like. Like, look at her, she looks uncomfortable at this point. Like, Jesus, what is going on?
Okay. That was
Strange.
Greatest night in the history of television. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, he don't know what to do from there.
Jada.
And then he's laughing again.
love
Like,
you.
what is going on?
G.I. Jane 2, can't
Oh no. Alright, it's back to the beginning. Yeah. I'm about to say that would have been a strange thing, but yeah, a whole bunch of strangeness. Shout out to these lot. And yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna offer too much more for that because I don't obviously have the full context on certain things like that. But yeah, wild. What man's in Angola carrying on? Crazy. Man said the least of his promise should be a bored woman in love with a dead thug boy. I'm just, bro. Twitter's become so wild since like Elon Musk stuff. It's just ridiculous, bro. So I ain't even gonna get into all of that. But alright, cool. Let me load up this thing. What did I quit? Did I quit the tab that I had before? Ah, come on, man. Alright, you know, just bear with me 1 second. Also, in the meantime, I did forget to play a certain thing as well. So let me line that up while I line up the next thing on top of it, you know what I'm saying? But I did drop a little new visual on my channel type thing. You know what I'm saying? Not BI sneakers, crazy. But yeah, I dropped a new little visual on my channel. You don't know what time it is. Off of the last project that I did, I Feel Fantastic. I'll talk about it a little bit more on another day because I can't. Not I Feel Fantastic. Post traumatic sanctimonious death. I swear I got the title wrong yesterday as well. I'll be bugging out, fam. I'll be bugging out, bro. Too much extra stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? But what I will say is, one of my favorite songs on there. To be honest, I like all the songs on there. I know that might sound stupid, but it's just like there's a certain way that I like all the songs on there. Do you know what I'm saying? So I dropped the source code. A lot of visuals for that as well. So obviously that's not on there. That's a newer thing as well. But I did drop this little baby. So you know, I'm gonna check it out. See how you feel about it. Shout out the man them. I'm gonna mic down for a second while I prep up this other video. And yeah, you lot enjoy that. Let me load this up. Share this one instead. Boom, bow. And if you don't like it, make sure you don't go like, share, subscribe, all that extra stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? My YouTube ain't really popping like that at all. It never has been really, but I'm starting trying to be a lot more consistent with it as well. Great song. I love this song that I did as well, so you don't definitely go check that out. But this is one of my newer visuals, you know what I'm saying? Shot by obviously myself, edited. Got my own little style going on there, do you know what I'm saying? Doing my little thingaling. Shout out to my broski that. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't know what time it is, yeah? My broski that. And yeah, great song overall, so you don't check it out. Because I'm forcing you to stop playing with me.
Alright, whip that, man. Alright, whiz that. Get in. Yeah, whip that. I hear me. I hear me. Bust a turn. Get me. Yeah. 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 Real driver. Yeah.
Bust a turn.
Yeah.
Bust a turn.
Yeah.
Bust a turn.
Stop playing with it.
Stop playing. Bust a turn. Stop. Bust a turn.
Playing with a nigga, bro. Dog this. Yeah. Dog this.
Lie, baby, come and shake it over here. You gon' get to shaking, I'ma watch out oversee it. Shake it like it's headlights to a deer. She gon' pop it back and I'ma pop another beer. Lock it for me, I'ma box it like a man. That cause there's no hesitancy, I see pussy clear. Hennessy or Deuce, yeah.
I do this rap thing kind of decent still, innit? I do this rap thing kind of decent. There was a point where I said I'm gonna stop trying to be Mr. Lyrical and just actually make good songs. And I always making good songs anyway, but like I like this song for that reason. I ain't even trying to be lyrical. I'm trying to, you know what I mean? I'm trying to turn up, trying to have some fun, rude boy. You get me? You know what time it is? Whip that, bust a turn, stop playing, no Diddy. You get me? Be outside with it. Yeah.
Lie, baby, come and shake it over here. You gon' get to shaking, I'ma watch out oversee it. Shake it like it's headlights to a deer. She gon' pop it back and I'ma pop another beer. Lock it for me, I'ma box it like a man. That cause there's no hesitancy, I see pussy clear. Hennessy or Deuce, yeah, my baby show no fear. She said I'ma make that back clap so you can hear.
I told her, baby, come and shake
Shake what you gon' shake and that's on me. I get crackin', I'ma wax out number 3. Show you passion, baby, I love double D. I break that back, yeah, I'ma give you what you need. I bought that Maggie and I'm back in the OD. You might make
like Harry
me
Potter
lose
with
it,
this.
baby, I'ma keep it G. Can't even stress it, baby, I'ma keep it G. Just know I'ma pop this bean, I'ma do it with some speed. Wow, kitchen do it different like no other. Yeah, I'ma take my time, cause me and her intertwined. You's a bad bitch, I swear I'm about to make this bitch a mother. Yeah, you can hear my line, we screeching that's all the time. When she tell her friends like kitchen, do it different like no other. You know I'm insane, still matching like David Blaine. I'm making her scream my name, I'm blasting like it's a gauge. I'm getting those edges laid and that's a fact. Wow, baby, come and shake it over here. You gon' get to shaking, I'ma watch out oversee it. Shake it like it's headlights to a deer. She gon' pop it back and I'ma pop another beer. Lock it for me, I'ma box it like a man. There's no hesitancy, I see pussy clear. Hennessy or Deuce, yeah, my baby show no fear. She said I'ma make that back clap so you can hear.
Bare tables are right as a whole. There's a whole shoops for the tables. The niggas out the back just doing like, look at this one taking photos of his food and that. Alright, black people are different. What can I say? You said I'm good though, yeah?
Yeah, this is gonna be good.
Yeah, I can't even lie, that was a good plate still. That was a good plate of food there. You'd be surprised at what was really cracking and the crack-a-lacking at that function, you know what I'm saying? Get me? Just know it was a little family gathering. That's the best way I can describe it. Real family things going on there, do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, nah, shout out to the man them for that one. Man, I'm really eating at the back of the thing, fam. Man, them are different, fam. Man, I got a whole table there with, do you know what I'm saying? A whole table with flipping people, you know what I'm saying? Seats, a whole bunch of stuff there. Man, are standing at the back near the exit. I don't know what it is about man them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what it is about man them. I just see flipping Pooh Shiesty's face at life in prison. That's crazy. I don't know what it is about man them and like family functions and then all the, I don't know. Like, it's funny because when I was younger, I used to look at all the man them just standing at the back there. They always in the kitchen. You know what they're doing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like with the Guinness and the other things in the kitchen. Do you know what I'm saying? Or always by the exit, fam. Always by the doors, fam. Man just by the doors. Like, is that an innate thing? Like, is that just what we do? Like, we just hang around doors and stuff. Like, I don't know what it is. But man them are standing up there, paper plate in hand, just eating like that. Like, it's crazy. And controlling it too. No diddy. Like, them man weren't dropping no food or doing no nothing. I respect it still. And like I said, that was a good plate of food. Get me? So shout out all the man. They know who they are. They know what time that was. That was a lovely day as well. I got, you know what I'm saying? I tapped my uncle on. You know what I'm saying? And trying to be around the little, you know what I'm saying? Around the young ones, doing up the, you know what I'm saying? Doing up the uncle with no kids just there, just, you know what I'm saying? Outside with it. So yeah, shout out all them man them and shout out all the other things and all that extra stuff. Alright, cool. So let's get this cracking just before because I already watched the other one with the end of sentence one. I'll watch this one here. I said Law and Crime Network. Is that the one I want to watch? Is that really the one I want to watch? No, I'm not even going to get into the whole thing right about now. What I do want to watch though is these men reacting. Actually, do I want to watch these men reacting or do I want to watch the whole thing? What do I want to watch? What do I want to watch? Alright, I think I'm going to watch this one and then next time I'm going to watch the other thing. Paid promotion. I don't want no paid promotion all up in my thing, boy. Stop playing with me like that. I don't want that. But yeah, let's watch this one. And then I'm going to wrap it up here. Alright, calm down. Calm down. I learned from other YouTubers, bro. We ain't doing all that. But, yeah, we're going to watch this one. And I'm going to get out here. And then from here, at least I know, hopefully the mic, everything's good. And then I can just start knocking out some content and knocking these things out. And then hopefully I'll be able to go live at a certain point as well. I've been trying to figure that out. But we'll get that one figured out there. So, yeah, should be interesting. But let's see what I go on here. Let's get cracking.
And that if you choose to do this, we'll bring you swiftly to justice.
Wait until you hear not only the allegations, but the evidence, surveillance, Instagram accounts, fingerprints. It is something to say the least. We have the criminal complaint that lays out everything, and we're going to break it
I just
all
don't
down for
understand
you
how you're
right
going
now.
to... Hold
Welcome
on. I
to
just don't understand
Sidebar.
how you're going to a label executive meeting and decide that busting a jug was the best place to do that, and then also think you're not going to get snitched on. Like, did these man think they're going to rob, like, not only Gucci Mane, like, someone was going to snitch on them. Someone was going to. If you, like, these man always love to apply their street rules to situations that don't necessarily, like, It's like you can't do street shit around non-street people or people that are just working their lives or just ain't got nothing to do with nothing really, and they think that like snitching is some bad moral compass thing to do. Like it just makes no sense to me, man. It's like someone was always gonna snitch. Cameras everywhere, like, and then on top of it, man, are getting on Instagram and all sorts of things, boy. Like, what is wrong with it? And plus, I heard one of these man's name was Damn Fool. Like, it was just never gonna go well. How can your name be Damn Fool? Damn Fool. DAMNFOOL. FOOL. Damn Fool. It looks like I'm the Damn Fool, apparently. Let's just watch this thing and shut there, look.
I'm Jesse Weber. Okay, I have to share this. Some really exciting news. Okay, we have spent so much time together here at Law.
Bro, who is this brother here, fam? Why am I watching I should have watched End of Sentence, fam. Look at this guy in his trim, fam. That is an interesting. That trim looks like Lego. Like, you know how you can just take the Lego pieces off, like the Lego head, the hair off of the Lego head, and then it will have the big thing in the middle. Like, that's what it looks like. That hair, it looks like you can just literally like just take your hand and just off his head, like it would make that sound too. You can tell that, but you can tell he wakes up in the morning and really like, you know, when the man in the mirror like gelling it back. Yeah, shout out to Jesse Weber, man. I see you doing your thing.
On crime, obsessing over every wild twist, late night case that we wanted to find a way to get you even closer to the action. That is why we're finally launching Law and Crime Plus. This is your new go.
Closer to the action. I don't want to be much closer to the action, my boy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm happy sitting in the house and hearing about these things, fam. Let me hear about it, offer my 1-2 opinion, and keep the ball rolling, rolling.
Your space as it is ours. Go ahead, download the app, check out the
brother, man, about the app. Bro, where's Guwat, man? Let me go see what I want here.
Texas announced United States Attorney for the Northern District of Texas, Ryan Raybould. 8 of the 9 were arrested in Dallas, Texas, and Memphis, Tennessee. The charged defendants include Lontrell Williams Jr., a.k.a. Pooh Shiesty, Lontrell Williams...
Not Lontrell Williams Jr. and Lontrell Williams Sr., bro. That nigga named Mob Boss as well. Like, oh, this was never gonna go well.
Senior, Rodney...
It was never gonna go well. Your name's Mob Boss. You're going to jail. Most of this I'm hearing about, he was an informant as well. I didn't really get too deep into that, so I'll be wondering to hear if that's actually a case, because I don't know, man. It is in true street fashion. That it's like when you watch a movie and it's like, oh yeah, I'm a cool Tiny, and then Tiny pulls up and he's a big dude. He's like 7 foot or some shit like that. Like, it's always that. Like, it's always the man named with Mob Boss and yeah, I'm saying young killer man that out here snitching, bro. But also stop going on drills with your son. Like, how you going to drill with your son? Like, how is that man ever gonna make the right decisions in life when your own dad is there? Like, yeah, come, let's bust this joke, fam. How you mean? Let's get me. Let's finagle and fandangle. Absolutely wild.
Wright Jr., a.k.a. Big 30, Kadarius Waters, Terrence Rogers, Demarion Gibson, DeMarcus Glover, Corday Johnson, Darian McDaniel. Actually, by the way, there was a press conference held yesterday, and I want you to listen to that moment where they talk about that one person who was...
Cover your mouths. Look at me, coughing all over my shit. Cover your mouths.
Missing in this, right? So there's people who's charged, but not everybody had been arrested. So this is United States Attorney for the Northern District of Texas, Ryan Raybould.
One of the individuals that's been charged has not had his initial appearance yet, but agents are actively working to locate and bring...
What stage do you decide, like, I'm just gonna cut all my hair off? Like, look how, like mega mind here, like, respectfully. Like, at what, like, do you keep it at this level? Because I'm not even saying he should shave it off. I'm not even saying that. But, like, at that level, do you keep it or do you just go, F it? I'm going bald. Like, I feel like there's a certain stage with the forehead thing that's just, like it's the triangle, like, he's got the triangle offense going on here, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Is it margin Vegeta? Let me do it. What's my cursor doing? Here we go. Look, crazy. M.59, you know, crazy. Wild work.
Him to court.
I wanted to touch on that actually. Eric Bushman with KRLD. Since there's one person you're still trying to get to come in, I guess it's not.
No, this is serious. Shout out to my man and his big head.
Press, because its initial appearance, you had said that you're trying to work out. Because you're going public with this, are you afraid at all that that's going to hinder eventually getting an individual in?
Agents are working to find him. The complaint has already been unsealed, and a number of these defendants have had their public hearing already, their initial appearance, and And so it's already out there that this individual has been charged. And so that information is in the public record. But I trust that the agents will be able to identify this person and find them and bring them to justice. Of course, that person can turn themselves in immediately.
And I have a 32-page criminal complaint that was filed in the United States District Court for the Northern District of Texas that I'm going to break down for you as simply as possible. I want you to know the allegations, the potential evidence, the parties, okay? Gives you an idea
It's a
about
32-page thing, fam. Serious documents of this shit, bro. But it's all on camera and shit, man. Like, what? Did these lot only think about the point where they backed out the guns and then maybe just left them? But like, did they not think about anything afterwards? Like, how you be on social media flexing the shit that you just robbed from a label executive? Like, ooh.
what this case is about. And I got to say this before I even get into it. You're going to understand after I go through this why these individuals were arrested in light of this alleged evidence, but all of them are innocent until proven guilty. I got to say that because, again, you're going to listen to this and you might be saying, wow, the evidence against them is arguably really bad. But nothing has been proven as of yet. Okay, with that caveat, let's get into it. So, this is an affidavit.
If they bust this case, bro, then I don't even know. Wait, it's about to, yeah, if they bust this case, I don't know. I don't know.
A sworn statement from an FBI special agent in support of a criminal complaint. And this is the statement of probable cause that crimes were committed. Okay? It starts by claiming that on January 10th, 2026, the victims, who are only identified by initials, by the way, and they include RD, which we have to assume is Gucci Mane, because his real name is Radrick Davis. They say they were robbed and kidnapped.
How long was this case in thing? If that was in January, this is like, obviously April, and it's all breaking out now. So like, how? Like, damn.
At gunpoint at a music studio in Dallas, Texas. Now, there was apparently a scheduled meeting between RD and suspect Lontrell Williams Jr. And apparently, this hip-hop artist is known as Pooh Shiesty, and he was reportedly signed to RD's record.
But Pooh, you know I'm really shiesty. Nah, cuz he's the shiestiest of them all. Look at his face. This nigga the shiestiest of them all, fam. You gotta catch them all, fam. The shiestiest ever, bro.
Label 1017 Records. Now, this meeting was reportedly about a contract dispute. This is, again, according to prosecutors. And it seems that Williams Jr. wanted out. So the affidavit claims that when RD and the other alleged victims in this case and others go into this office building, they realize it's closed. So Williams Sr., this is apparently Williams Jr.'s father, was apparently trying to book a recording studio that day for his son and for RD to record music. Williams Sr. was apparently talking to this unidentified individual just known as JN, another player in this, who owns the studio. It's inside this office building. So now you get the geography, what we're talking about here. So the affidavit includes apparent stills from surveillance footage that arguably shows Williams Sr. speaking to someone on the phone outside the building. I'm going to give you a little preview here. There are a lot of stills in this group.
Yeah, but the evidence is already looking crazy. Like, already. Like, you better placed at the scene of the crime already.
No complaint. And by the way, that helps corroborate the details. It helps corroborate the timeline. It helps corroborate the events that are laid out when you have purportedly time-stamped stills of this surveillance video. Now, an assistant reportedly arrives to help with production at 3:39 p.m. that day, and the affidavit claims that this father and son duo, the Williamses.
I used to say, if I hear
brother, man, don't do that.
AI
Don't do
one
that.
more
Don't
time-
do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. We're not doing that. Everyone want to make their money off this YouTube thing. I can't wait till I can put ads all over my thing, fam. Can't wait. Everyone's got to say, you seen the film The Platform? Everyone's got to suffer like I suffered, bro. Simple as.
Is arguing with somebody on the phone. Okay, they're arguing. And I'm going to read you this verbatim. Quote, at approximately 3:43 p.m., Williams Jr. and Williams Sr., Wright, Johnson, Waters, Rogers, Gibson, Glover, and McDaniel entered the east side of the office building. The target suspects walked through the lobby area of the office building before going inside the studio. One individual seen on video exiting the office building and shortly thereafter returning with a bag slung over his shoulder.
Man went to get the tings, bro. Man went to get the, you get me? I went to get that fire. That's crazy.
Again, embedded in this complaint are the apparent surveillance stills, okay? Now, the affidavit claims they go into the studio where the victims were, the alleged victims were, and there are stills, by the way.
Like, this is an audacious joke to try and bust, bro. Audacious, bro. Audacious.
They included the studio lobby, the control room, the recording room. And at one point, it is alleged that Williams Jr., who was, by the way, I was blown away by this detail, was allegedly wearing an ankle monitor, okay, goes to speak to RD privately about the contract.
I really think that these men were just thinking that they can just, like, bust the jug and have a man not talk about it. And that was going to be enough to let them get away because of, like, street code. Do you know what I'm saying? I know it's big goo what, do you know what I'm saying? 1017 brick squad. Like, we all know what that means type shit to a point. Do you know what I'm saying? But, like, bro, like, how man was on ankle monitor with a Draco. Oh, man.
I'll talk about the ankle monitor in a second. But there is allegedly an argument, and it ends up...
Bro, that nigga's hair is killing me, fam. His hair, I don't know what it is. It's just like... It's so, like, I know this man. You know this man cares about his hair a lot. Like, you know. Like, you know. He ain't playing.
But there is allegedly an argument, and it ends up with Williams Jr. being accused of taking out a black AK-style pistol and pointing it at RD, allegedly demanding he sign the contract release paperwork. Now, RD allegedly complied, signed it. Again, we're assuming this is Gucci Mane. And there is the claim that RD, seemingly Gucci Mane, was not allowed to leave as he was being held at gunpoint. There are allegations that Wright allegedly recorded RD.
This man's been through some things in his life, boy. Jeez. You think that, well, after all the things that you'd end up going through in life, that like 46 still getting held up at gunpoint for like, But to be fair, like I said, it's been a known thing that he be finessing, not finessing, but like, it's always been a weird situation where I can't give you like all the details. So again, I realize with this internet thing, you kind of got to have facts before you just start saying things. But what I will say is just like, bro, there's a lot of stuff that I've heard around, like, or just like little things I've heard around his label deals and things like that, and artists just kind of being burnt out of their labels or just end up going to jail or just all sorts of weird stuff. And it's just kind of like, I don't know. So his label's like a pyramid scheme, it seems like what? Oh man, if what I see on the internet is true and he really did finesse him out of like 200 million, which I surely isn't that, but like, then again, the sums of money for things these days are getting so high. I remember the days in football when, like, 80 million transfer was like, oh my god, like, we're really breaking the bank now. And after not watching football for a few years and then returning to it like properly like this season, I'm just like, wow, I can't believe the prices that a lot of players are going for. So the economy is in an interesting place.
Signing the paperwork and being forced to say he released Williams Jr. from the contract, and then afterwards it's alleged that Williams Jr. took RD's wedding ring and watch and earrings and cash. I do wonder if they have that video. Okay, I do wonder if they have that. But I'm going to read you verbatim again from the complaint. Waters, Rogers, Johnson, Glover, McDaniel, and Gibson produced handguns or AR-AK-style pistols and began to demand property from BP and MM. BP was pushed onto a couch in the control room while an individual known to BP as CMO Dam Fu and part of Williams Jr.'s crew searched his pockets and stole his wallet. BP's chain and a necklace were stolen from his neck. McDaniel threatened to shoot BP for moving, but Williams Jr. instructed McDaniel not to.
All right, bro, like, chill, man. This man really wanted to turn it into a murder on top of it, or like attempted murder on top. Like, bro, these men have no, like, when you say people don't have their inner voice in their heads, yeah, these men can't have an inner voice in their head. They can't.
MM was choked from behind to the point of nearly losing consciousness during the kidnapping and robbery, resulting in scratches on his neck and wrist. Now, embedded in the complaint are what appear to be photos seemingly showing cuts or abrasions on MM's neck and wrist. And there is a claim that his wallet and watches and a Louis Vuitton bag and headphones were stolen. And if you're wondering about the security...
And them man teeth, man's AirPods, you know, like crazy. Anything. The man are trying to earn a quick extra like $70. A little quick extra $70 on top of what they already like. Oh man.
Security, right? Didn't they have security with him? Well, the claim is that the victim's security realized they were outnumbered and outgunned.
If you're a producer who hates AI, this plugin might change your mind. This is reimagined.
Why are they doing this to me? Why are they doing this to me? Take a break for 1 second.
To say, quote, RD was pushed onto the couch in the control room. Again, we're talking seemingly about Gucci Mane, causing the victims to believe they were going to be executed. Williams Jr. placed the barrel of a firearm to the back of BP's head and ordered him and RD to leave the control room.
Like, these man bust a heist, bro, and they thought no one was gonna snitch? On top of it, taking your stuff online? And also, one thing is that everyone talking about, oh, he just does what he's supposed to do. Shut up, bro. You lot aren't saying anything smart or hot topicy or like, you're like, just shut up, man. So many, oh, you did what you're supposed to do. Like, what are you talking? Shut up, man. Man, love advocating for bullshit that they're not on themselves, bro. Shut up. Like, respectfully.
In the studio through the west entrance of the office building. RD then instructed CW and TD to escort them to their vehicle. As the victims left, MM turned to Williams Jr. and asked him if they were really taking his watches. Based on later recovered surveillance video footage, the target suspects left the studio and the office building through the east entrance at approximately 4:48 p.m. And from there, the affidavit lays out the photos of the alleged suspects.
Wow, crazy. Masked up, fam. These men were placed at the scene of the Ross Clark, Bumba Clark crime, fam. Holy.
Suspects purportedly leaving the building, and also the cars that were believed to be connected to them traveling northbound. Now, how did they find the alleged suspects? So this is really interesting. We're going to start with vehicle identification. So the affidavit claims that Wright's father owns a 2020 Dodge Charger Hellcat with Tennessee plates. The authorities apparently use license plate readers to track the Charger following another car, a Dodge Ram. We're talking.
That's the worst. I mean, to be fair, if these man pulled up in diggers and all sorts of stuff, then it'd probably be a lot more obvious. But also, like, man, I'm busting these things in Hellcats and stuff. Like, there's just so much that, like, me as an individual who's not involved in any type of street stuff like that, it's still just like, why would you, like, as somebody who's not involved in street stuff, I feel like that's why I'm kind of able to just be like, why would you do that? Do you not think about that kind of thing? Like, if I was to be involved in certain shit, bro, like, maybe I'm over paranoid, so that's my problem, because I'm just gonna try and do everything too much to the point where I probably end up getting caught. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, trying to change up your whole routine. Like, man, in the Hellcat, oh man, big cars.
About 2:18 p.m. on January 10th, and they claim that Dodge Ram looks like the one on surveillance video near the crime scene later that afternoon. They apparently used license plate readers to also link the Charger traveling very close to a white Buick Enclave, and using rental records, they determined that the Enclave was rented by Williams Sr. Let's go to electronic location monitoring. Remember when I said the ankle...
Wait. Did he just say the thing was rented, fam? These man bought a rented whip. Why do man them do drills in rented whips? I don't understand it. I was watching something just yesterday, like a horrible crime where the guy ended up driving into people at the Christmas parade, and it's like, you took your mum's car and did that? Like, what is wrong with these people, bro?
A white Buick Enclave, and using rental records, they determined that the Enclave
rented to man's name. What is
was rented by Williams Sr. Let's go to electronic location monitoring. Remember when I said the ankle monitor for Williams Jr.? Well, apparently, he was serving a sentence for federal drug and weapons charges. Home detention, had to wear an electronic monitoring device. So they're able to use location data from that device.
Sure it is. I think we're about to spend like so long in jail. I think it's just like anything. It's just desensitization. It's not so much that these men want to be in jail. I just don't think they're scared of jail. Especially if some of these men are like, I only think you can be so good in jail. But it's like, especially when these men go to jail when they're kind of good. Do you know what I'm saying? They ain't got to worry about too much. They got people that know them, all sorts of stuff like that. I think it's just like, Because again, I think a lot of the thing with me is I am in jail. Do you know what I'm saying? So a lot of that desensitized, like, I'm not desensitized to it. So the idea of it makes me a lot more like, ooh, I don't even want to do that. But it's like, when these men have been in and out of jail, fam, I just think that it's not so much that they like it or want to go back in there, or I just think that they just don't care that much. Do you know what I'm saying? Which is just strange to me, because it's just like, bro, how you come out with all this money and stuff? And I know money isn't the be all and end all to the world and things like that, but also it's just like, bro, you come out with this much money, you come out with this much prospects in front of you, you know, big chains, all that extra stuff. I'm not saying that means that, like, you got big chains, that means you're good, but I mean, you're still earning money somewhere. So it's just like, bro, I'm sure there's a way that you could have handled this. Even if you was gonna do some pull, you know, really shiesty. Even if you was gonna do some shiesty stuff, it's just like, bro, this is a GTA 6 mission, bro. I'm telling you.
To seemingly track his apparent movements near the crime scene, and then the
This nigga went jail. This nigga, I saw he came out of jail. I don't know if he came out of jail the first time, and I'm going back to jail for like a couple years. Come out, bust a heist, and might be going back to jail all before GTA 6. Imagine that.
affidavit claims that Williams Sr. and Williams Jr. went to a Staples store earlier in the day. Why? The allegation is to print off the contractual release paperwork, which again,
bugging out,
was a key part of this whole alleged dispute and incident. Now, the feds say surveillance video and GPS data put them there. Cell phone records. You know these are always key in a criminal investigation, right? I'm going to read you verbatim what it says. Stay with me. This is a big part. Investigators obtained cell phone records for Williams Jr., Williams Sr., Wright, Johnson, Waters, Rogers, and Gibson, and telematics location data and records for the Dodge Charger Hellcat and the Dodge Ram. Records indicate Wright, Johnson, Waters, Rogers, and Gibson traveled together from Memphis, Tennessee to Dallas, Texas in the Dodge Charger Hellcat and the Dodge Ram. They left Memphis on January 8th, 2026 and arrived in Dallas in the early morning hours of January 9th, 2026. The data from Glover's electronic monitoring...
The evidence is overwhelming.
...device aligns with these cell phone records. On January 10th, 2026, from approximately 2:28 p.m. to approximately 2:46 p.m., Williams Jr., Williams Sr., Wright, Johnson, Waters, Rogers, Gibson, the Dodge Charger Hellcat, and the Dodge Ram were in the area of the Windrose Tower, a location Williams Jr. resided prior to moving. They all traveled together to the area of a fenced location, meaning the crime scene, arriving at approximately 3 p.m. The data from Williams Jr.'s electronic monitoring device and location information for the Buick Enclave align with the cell phone records. Williams...
Wild work, my boy. Everything just like, bro, oh my, I'm not going to keep saying it like over and over again, but did they think about any of this? Or was it just guns and I need what I need?
Jr., Williams Sr., Wright, Waters, Rogers, Gibson, the Dodge Charger Hellcat, and the Dodge Ram traveled together from the area of the offense location, leaving at approximately 4:50 p.m. to the area of the Star in Frisco, Texas, arriving at approximately 5:07 p.m. Look how exact this is. Williams Jr., Williams Sr., Wright, Johnson, Waters, Rogers, and Gibson utilized towers with coverage that includes the Star until approximately 9:30 p.m. The data from Williams Jr.'s electronic monitoring device and location information for the Buick Enclave aligned with the cell phone records. Wright, Johnson, Waters, Rogers, Gibson, the Dodge Charger...
If they bust this case, that's judge. Nothing else, bro. That's not no lawyers, that's not no nothing, that's not God either, that's judge, fam, and the bad judge I'm talking about, yeah, the bad judge.
Charger Hellcat and the Dodge Ram, I have to keep repeating it because I think it's important that you identify the different parties here and the different sources of location. Traveled together from the area of the Star in Frisco to the area of the Comfort Inn, where they remained overnight. Williams Jr. and Williams Sr. remained in the area of the Star.
I know what they blocked out there, interesting.
Overnight. Goes on to say, cell phone records indicate that on January 13, 2026, Wright, Johnson, and Waters traveled together with the Dodge Ram from Dallas, Texas to Memphis, Tennessee. So, if these allegations are true, you are seeing firsthand, in detail, how difficult it is in 20...
That's another thing, when they plan to go back to Atlanta after that, like, obviously get the, get what you need and get back home, but were they planning to to go back after that, like.
26 in an urban environment to commit a crime and not be tracked. This is a digital world, digital prosecution, and it can be very.
And that's another thing. You can't even play with people that have got money too much, because it's like, bro, like, even if these men aren't even like super in the streets in the same way that they used to be, with this money thing, bro, money talks, man. Put enough money on the table, someone's gonna. Yeah, the Central C have a bar about that just like the other day. If I put 100K on the table, you think one of my dogs won't ill him, like, bro. And unfortunately, he's talking the real. And you know what I'm saying? Like, be careful. You play with man with money, and it's like, you'll be surprised that something will come knock your head off from a side that you won't even necessarily expect it. Or that they can't even really necessarily pinpoint in a certain type. Well, I mean, if you got bait beef, then obviously that will track in it. But also, you got to be careful playing with people, bro. Like, everyone's got different ways of fighting their battles.
Tough for defense attorneys to argue against the reliability of this data, particularly if you're combining different forms of data, cell phone with surveillance, with GPS monitoring, right? But you heard the Comfort Inn, by the way, according to the affidavit. The Comfort Inn records confirm, or allegedly confirm, that Gibson paid for 4 rooms at the hotel. So now you have financial records, documentation. Investigators reviewed surveillance footage from the Comfort Inn and observed Wright, Johnson, Waters, Rogers, Gibson, Glover, McDaniel inside the Comfort Inn, all clad in clothing similar to what the suspects in the kidnapping and robbery appeared to be wearing. And in the affidavit are literal side-by-side comparisons of the alleged players, what they were seemingly wearing at the crime scene versus what they were seemingly wearing at the Comfort Inn. Again, all allegations, but you see why this is building up. Now, there's also a section about how investigators found
as well. Man, in the same drip
versus what they were seemingly wearing.
Man, they in the same drip. Man, think they can just take their mask off. And that's the thing. These things are distinctive, bro. You got the 3-stripe, 4-stripe thing. Oh, man. Oh, I don't think that's Damn Fool. Is that Damn Fool? I want to know which one of them is called Damn Fool, bro. Like, that's... How you get that name and keep that? Crazy. That's like them Jamaicans, family. Like a man called Ho, like, you know them ones. Like, yeah, man, that's Horse Mouth. Horse Mouth. So how you get that name? How you might give him that name? Crazy.
At the Comfort Inn. Again, all allegations, but you see why this is building up. Now, there's also a section about how investigators found prints. So we're talking fingerprints, latent prints, of Gibson and Rogers on these red Solo cups too that were apparently.
Look at this. Look at Mr. Chipmunk over here, bro, with the big shiesty chain on. That nigga's cheeks are like literally like it's like DJ Academics in like a funny mirror. Yeah, you know when you get into a funny mirror and it's like suspect, like, that's what he looks like. This nigga look like DJ Academics. That's kind of crazy.
Left at the crime scene. We move on to social media. This one's next level, okay?
Right.
So apparently investigators compare the descriptions of Williams Jr.
Like, why is it with anyone else with an intellectual level of anything in their brain can go, all right, cool, doing this and then going on social media isn't smart, apart from the niggas? Maybe because they spend their lives on social media, that, I don't know, because, you know, not necessarily in a way that, like, they spend their lives and they're on their phone every 5 seconds, but just in a way that's just like, you know, everything they do these days is on social media, whether that's music videos, that's like their life is on social media. So it's just kind of like, maybe that's why they get used to it in a certain type of way. You know, just be like, it's one thing putting certain information that don't need to be out there, that's cool in it, but like actual crimes that you've committed and doing certain things. I already said, if I was shooting people and doing certain things, I just don't see the need that I'd have to ever prove that to nobody. Like, I've done what I did in it. Like, it is what it is.
From the victims, like how they described him, to an Instagram account at Pooh Shiesty. And investigators say it shows a match. And they end up doing that for Williams Sr. and Wright and Waters, and how even there are photos apparently of them together online, and how they even match state IDs with these accounts too. And I got to call out Rogers here. Quote, on surveillance footage from the offense location, the individual believed to be Rogers can be seen exiting the building carrying what appears to be the Louis Vuitton bag MM reportedly stolen. On
It's a Batman Rolex, bro. They man are in a different life, boy.
January 15th, 2026, so just a few days later, Rogers posted a video on @DamnFool375 showing him wearing a Rolex GMT.
Yeah, so that's Damn Fool. Mr. Alvin and the Chipmunk over here, bro. That's this nigga Damn Fool. That's him. How you go by Damn Fool?
These with these accounts too.
This man's name is Damn Fool, and then he bust a jugger, got on social media, so I posted it off the account called Damn Fool.
And I gotta call out Rogers here. Quote,
we all gotta call him out. His name's Damn Fool. Like, it's one of them some of them catch-22s. Like, what else do you expect from a man called Damn Fool? But also, like, damn, your name's Damn Fool, and you really went and did that?
Surveillance footage from the offense location. The individual believed to be Rogers can be seen exiting the building carrying what appears to be the Louis Vuitton bag MM reportedly stolen. On January 15th, 2026, so just a few days later, Rogers posted a video on @DamnFool375.
These police officers and these white people, these extra people, they must be extra looking at this. Like, what? Like, so wait, his Instagram is Damn Fool? Are you being serious?
Showing him wearing a Rolex GMT Master 2 with an oyster steel band that appears visually similar to the watch stolen from MM, who provided investigators with photographs, a receipt, and the serial number for the stolen watch. Additional posts on @DamnFool375 show Rogers wearing shoes similar to those he wore during the offense. And they embed photos allegedly showing this too. From Glover's Instagram, here's a sample. January 11th, 2026, a story featuring a large amount of cash, a Rolex visually similar to the one stolen from MM, and a location tag of Dallas, Texas. January 17th, 2026. A story showing Glover with a Rolex that appears identical to the one stolen from MM, stating he got a new rope, believed to be slang for watches or necklaces. January 19th,
like, they're all doing it. They're all doing it. All of them. Oh, man. And he's letting all his brethren just wear the 10-7 shit and no one ain't saying nothing. These men think they're untouchable, clearly.
6 videos of Glover wearing a necklace with a 1017 pendant that appears identical to the one stolen from BP. So the allegation being you didn't only steal all this.
Brother, man. Ugh. This game that's kind of live though. What's this? Interesting. I would never play this actually. I don't know why I'm lying, but it's cool.
Now, defense attorneys would say not the same necklace. They own this. These are
You can name Damn Fool.
kind of rare items, though, particularly you're talking about that Rolex. And I'm sure they could have a dispute about whether or not these items were actually stolen or not. But again, timing, circumstances, the potential rarity of these items, something to keep in mind. Innocent until proven guilty, problematic. Now, something else that I have to note that may be used as evidence later on. So when you apparently go to these guys' like Instagram pages, from what I could see, they're pretty much scrubbed. They might have a couple posts still up, but that appears to be it. You know, Shiesty still has a lot on it, so it's kind of hard to tell if stuff is gone from that. But if prosecutors can prove that they deleted stuff to potentially destroy evidence or try to hide from authorities, that will be interesting. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe it was deleted after.
That's another thing. I don't know what it is with hood niggas where they think post and delete means, like, you can't catch the, like, you know, like, bro, a man will post, like, if Pooh Shiesty was to go and, like, well, I'm about to say if Pooh Shiesty was to go and do something stupid, that would be, but, you know, here we are talking about it. But, like, bro, things get caught up in 0.3 seconds, bro. Man will screenshot that in 5 seconds, bro. 5 seconds, they will screenshot that, fam. And that will be somewhere else. Like, the internet ain't on your side, fam. They will jam you up in ways that you ain't even realize, fam.
After their arrest for some reason or after the charges, I don't really know, but it's something I've noticed. And then in this paperwork, they do something that I think is really interesting, and I'll just say kind of refreshing, because in this criminal complaint, at least for my analysis purposes, they really list out the evidence against each defendant very clearly. So, for example, Lontrell Williams Jr., eyewitness accounts state that Williams Jr. brought RD into the recording studio and demanded that RD sign the release contract at gunpoint.
He born in 1999. He's only a couple years older than me. That's wild, fam. A few years older than me. That's wild.
Before taking RD's wedding ring, watch, earrings, and cash. Eyewitness accounts also place Williams Jr. in the room.
Older, younger. Jeez, man. He was younger than me. Jeez. Bugging out.
When the additional kidnapping and robberies of MM and BP occurred. Cell phone records, electronic location monitoring, and surveillance footage place Williams Jr. at the offense location. Electronic location monitoring data also places Williams Jr. at a Staples location with his father, believed to be printing the termination contract prior to arriving at the offense location. And they do this again for every one of the defendants. And then it goes on to say, based on the facts set forth above, there is probable cause to believe that on January 10th, 2026, in the Dallas Division of the Northern District of Texas, DeMarcus Glover, Demarion Gibson, Corday Johnson, Darian McDaniel, Terrence Rogers, Kadarius Waters, Lontrell Williams Jr., Lontrell Williams Sr., and Rodney Wright Jr. conspired to and committed kidnapping in violation of 18 USC 1201 A and C.
Yeah, because that's the whole thing as well. It's not only like, especially when you get caught up in these cases, man, it ain't only just the actual act of doing things. It's like showing that premeditation and the fact that these man planned this thing out and did all sorts of stuff, boy. It's just like, oh man, crazy.
By the way, when you hear like that they're together in the same room while there's other robberies going on, that's the agreement, right? Conspiracy is an agreement to commit a crime, and what were the overt steps taken in furtherance of that agreement. And my understanding, if convicted, each defendant faces a sentence of up to life in prison.
Oh my God.
This is again according to the deal.
Yeah, because there's too much different things. Like, not only are you got a gun on probation, not only are you kidnapping, man, but you all conspire to do this as well. Like, and on top of it, it's not just one person you lot technically kidnapped. Like, you lot kidnapped a few people, held them hostage. Like, oh my God, they're gonna throw the book at you. Like, the fact that this is all over the internet, the fact that you got the law and crime thing that's out within one day. Like, they're gonna try and make an example of these. Like, they hate when these rappers be thinking they're brazen enough to be carrying on and doing certain things. They always hate it, fam. Bugging out. Mega mind back. The M.
There
Whoop, whoop.
was a press conference that was held, and it happened yesterday. I want to play you some more sound from it, okay? It fills in some of the details. And again, this is the United States Attorney when asked about the victims, and I think it's interesting what he says.
This case really underscores the importance of standing up for crime victims, no matter who they are or where they come from. And the incredible collaborative investigation.
As I just said, like, I know I'm rehashing the same kind of thing, but that's the point as well, bro. With certain crimes, they're just going to want to make an example of you, man. It's not whether it's about Gucci Mane or anything like that. It's just like these high profile crimes where people think that they're above, like, not above the law, because I don't want to sound like I'm Mr. like police guy, but like, yeah, it is what it is, man.
Partnerships that we have not only in the Northern District of Texas, but across the country. And we are all working together to make our country safer. As far as victims go, we won't get into at this time who the victims are or not. I'm not going to get into the victim stuff at this time. I think that more will be coming out there that will help clarify, but I'm not at liberty at this stage of the investigation to disclose that.
Yeah, so at the time of this recording, authorities haven't come out and absolutely said this allegedly happened to Gucci Mane. There are protections of victims in every state and every prosecution, so you
yeah, because he might have told still, he might have snitched, they might be trying to protect him, man. Crazy.
Have to keep that in mind. But
I mean, what do I know?
You know how I mentioned the evidence, right? This is the U.S. Attorney talking about that evidence and the punishment.
That was one of the reasons I wanted to list off some of the evidence that has been uncovered to date. A lot of this was subpoena work, search warrant work, and things like that in order to develop the investigation. And so the agents here with me, the agents out in the field, it takes a little bit of time to identify who did this offense and build a case so that we feel comfortable bringing the charges. So actually that's pretty quickly for a federal case of this gravity and this nature. And so I'm very proud of the investigative work, and it will continue from this office as well as our FBI and our local police department.
Wild.
If convicted of these charges, these arrests, how serious?
Wild stuff.
They're facing a range, so there's no mandatory minimum in this case. It's a range of punishment, and it'll be in the province of the judge, whoever gets the case. But it could be from 0 all the way to life imprisonment.
Oh,
and as you know, a lot of what will guide what's called the sentencing guidelines will be.
Even if you was getting finessed out some money, going to jail for life, I just don't understand how that's ever worth it. I really don't. These men ain't got kids or nothing.
The individual's previous criminal history, the fact that one of these individuals committed the offense while on home confinement, so actually serving a federal offense, assuming that individual is convicted, that will be an aggravating factor for sure.
Big case, big developments, big evidence, We'll continue to monitor what happens next. But that's all we have for you right now here on Sidebar. Everybody.
All right, appreciate you, Mr. Hat Hair Man, Mr. Lego Man. Appreciate you every time. But yeah, what a wild set of events, man. Like, just be smarter, man. I'm not here to be the law and tell you about whatever or what does or doesn't make sense, but just be smart about some of the things that you lot do, because that's just kind of wild, and that was never gonna go well. Never gonna go well. If you're gonna bust jugs and finesse and carry on and finagle and fandangle and do all the extra stuff, then you gotta make sure that your thing's 30, and at least you just take certain precautions, man. It's already pretty hard to get away with certain things, but you know what I'm saying? Like, man just can't be out here robbing label executives and think that was never gonna go well. I don't know. With your dad too? And all that stuff about your dad potentially being an informant, like, that's a whole nother story, you know what I'm saying? So let's be smart about our decisions. But yeah, with that one, alright, cool, I'm gonna get out of here. It's been a nice hour and 40. Jeez, man, I talk so much. I must talk so much. Again, I was planning to do an hour. How am I 40 minutes over that? But it's definitely worth it, because, you know, we're moving, we're making the content. So yeah, as you see, the format's changed up a little bit. Let me know how you lot feel about it. It doesn't mean I'm never down to do like episodes, especially if I have like guests and certain things. It'll still be nice to do episodes where I set up the camera, do all that type of stuff. But it's just a lot easier for now. And I feel like these days, with the way content's being pushed and certain things like that, there's no point in destroying yourself for things that, like, especially when you're building. Do you know what I'm saying? Once you get to that stage, when I say that stage, not if you hear my voice, man. When I say that stage, it's not even so much the stage of like you have to be big, but just get to that stage where it's like, alright, cool, we gotta step this up and step that. But for now, we just grinding, moving, finessing, and all that extra stuff. But no Pooh Shiesty, you get what I'm saying? So yeah, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Appreciate everybody that watches this. If you somehow end up at the end of this video, I appreciate you every single time. Yeah, please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will be back hopefully with a lot more content, and this mic effing working. So you don't know what time it is, Mr. Fantastic. Make sure to go follow my Instagram, do all that extra stuff. And yeah, have a wonderful whatever time of anything it is, you know what I'm saying? Big gang stuff.
Baby, I run to it like you owe me, bring it back. No, it ain't my birthday, but come and make it clap. Oh, let's do it, I'm on tap. And she gon' throw this whack. Shake it, work it, twerk it, come and do it for a man. You just got your head in, I ain't tryna take the piss, but you gon' need some shtick. Goddess like Alexa Bliss, baby, I'ma need that kiss. And she gon' take this, and she gon' take this pic. Baby, I'm all on your hips. Like Bennett.